I don't know what is. Like, you can't even make shit like that up. So, yeah.
No, it's spooky sometimes because, I mean, I don't say anything that, welcome to the hard reset. What just happened? You know, we speak freely in our house. So whatever you're thinking, you just say it. Whether it's right or wrong, some people may say it's racist. I mean, obviously, we're not racist by any means, but we'll just blurt something out. And at the same time, it's like, I know all of my smart helpers, I know they can all hear me.
Yeah.
And I know they're all recording this, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? Screw it. I don't care. I'm not going to change the way I think or adjust myself to appease somebody.
And that's what the government wants you to know.
I know, right? It's like,
where's my tinfoil hat?
I know I'm on a watch list somewhere anyway, so it's just a matter of when do they kick in the door.
Yeah, I'm probably on multiple watch lists, so I mean, I guess I'm still of the mindset as like, I'm boring. You know, if they want to sit around and like watch what I do or something, just roll the beautiful bean footage, man. You can go on for days, and it'll be like super boring of things that I do because I really don't do anything.
I know, right? Yeah, that's why I say too is like, we have nothing to hide.
Yeah,
and we'll just say it like an off comment. It's kind of like I'll make a Cosby sweater joke here and there, or I might pretend I'm Chinese for a second.
Yeah,
it's like, I'm sorry if I offend anybody. I'm not trying to offend anybody by any means. I'm being myself. I'm just goofing
and the
around.
thing of it is like I almost had to like readjust myself in my current job. I spent 8 years in the Army, which, by the way, ruined my feelings a long time ago.
Oh yeah, like I could only imagine.
They don't
how
give a
that
shit
goes.
about your feelings in the military,
right?
At all. And being an infantry guy, if you didn't have thick skin, and if you didn't know how to take a joke, they would exploit that weakness. Like they were waiting for you to be offended by something, and then they would ride you down like a beat up horse.
Why would you not? Because you know what? I don't want to go into battle with the guy that's. It's like you better have thick skin, and if you get easily offended by something, I don't want you by my side. I want somebody that's
one of the
hardcore.
things is I sometimes I spout the awesomeness of the military, but the greatest thing I ever took from the military was from the get-go, from the infantry at least, and I was with the 101st, is there was people from all walks of life. Everybody. I mean, I had dudes from
exactly. I think
the inner city of Chicago, New York, New Jersey, but then we had like country bumpkins that were from, bumfucked Alabama, that like he literally knew nothing of the world, like literally dating back to World War II, where they took some dude off a farm in, Nowheresville, Iowa. And next thing you know, he's in Italy, trying to figure stuff out. We had dudes like that were from like Nowheresville, southern states, and like whatever else.
Well, like when you hear about the military is trying to teach a critical race theory, it's like, oh my gosh, the military is probably the least racist place you could possibly be at, because not going to, it's not going to fly. It's not going to work.
You know what? People like that do not last in the military because you count on everybody.
Yeah, you have to. And I don't think it matters.
Don't get me wrong. There's conflicts.
Well,
but they go to the wood line and they punch each other in the face until they figure it out.
No, and it probably has nothing to do with the color. It probably has to do with you're not performing well. You're not doing your job. No. It's not that, hey, you know what? You're Italian and I'm Mexican, so we're just going to clash. Yeah. It's like, no, that's not the problem.
You want to get hated regardless of race or anything else real quick in the military? Just don't pull your own weight.
Oh yeah, that's going to happen real quick.
Get busy living or get busy dying, man. Like you either pull your own weight or you'll be a leper, man. Like they will oust your ass with a quickness, especially in some of the units that I've been in, where it was like you had to be the peak of the peak, and it was alpha shit and jumping out of airplanes and doing certain things. If you did not perform, you're gone. That's the worst thing you could do. You could not even perform great, but at least you were trying, and guys would try to pull you along, and like whatever, if you had like a personality and like whatever, they try to pull you along. But bottom line is they didn't really give a shit about your feelings. Ultimately, if you could, continue to not perform, you wouldn't be there long, because ultimately my life is dependent on yours. or the guy to the left or the right of me, and if I have no confidence in their ability to do said job, it's not a kindler, gentler like the rest of the world is out here from the military, where they coddle you and tell you everything's going to be okay, and give you a little trophy with a little golfer on it or something because you showed up or whatever. No, you either perform or you don't. And so you had to trust the people to the left and the right. And then, in my case, when I went to Iraq in 2003, shit went sideways. There's no room for people to not perform because it gets you dead.
Yeah.
Right. And there's nothing worse than getting somebody dead. Right. And
know, right?
that is the ultimate.
Right. Live with that one. That is the
ultimate performance evaluation in a job, is whether you did said job and, under duress, under combat and fire or whatever, under fire.
Have you seen some of the, so like the recruiting video for the Army? I think it came out, when was that? Last year before, possibly. Man, it's some girl with my two moms and blah.
Is that the cartoon one?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
That was just horrible. And then you see the Russian recruiting video.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, whoa,
I saw that.
Oh my gosh. Well, here recently, I've seen one for, I think it was North Korea.
Yeah.
And their recruiting video is, or maybe it was China. I can't remember, but they're literally like some dude in the military. They're taking 2x4s. These are other military dudes. They are ripped and buff, and they're taking 2x4s and beating the crap out of this guy and breaking him off of
China.
him.
There's not a whole lot that comes out of the Hermit Kingdom in North Korea.
And then you've got Taiwan right now. Their recruiting video is even more hardcore, and it's just it's like they're like dragging some dude over all these jagged rocks. It's like he may be wounded or something. It's a scenario. It's like their Hell Day, or Hell Week or whatever. And it's like, no, you know what? If I go into combat, I want that guy beside me. I don't want the chick with my two moms beside me.
I mean,
it's a bad image.
Here's the thing is, being a leader in the Army. I got out as a staff sergeant. Like they do strange things for recruiting. Like they have different, some recruiting command somewhere decides that they're looking for a different person, or they're looking to recruit a different group of people. And I can kind of see where they were going with that. Like they were trying to show that it's inclusive. They just they went around the wrong way. Like it is inclusive. Like here's the thing. It's like it's like the LBG Q whatever community. That's always been around the military. Just so you know. Nobody gave a shit. It was that they had this old "don't ask, don't tell" thing. We're definitely going to get kicked off of YouTube for this one, but I'm just saying, people that did stuff that really did their job in the military never had an issue with that. Like that was never
and that's what we were saying earlier, though.
That's a civilian created problem.
Yes, exactly, and that's what we were saying earlier. Is what I want you to do your job. I want the best person staying beside me. I don't want the person staying beside me that got recruited or is even in this game because of their race, their color, their religious beliefs, whatever it may be. I don't care about any of that. That shouldn't even be a factor. But unfortunately, with so many things today, it seems like that is the factor. And I think it's horrible. I couldn't even imagine being in a scenario where I'm relying on somebody beside me to, and I've had, actually, just leave the military out of it. I've been in a factory situation where somebody that is making the same pay that I am, but because they're a female, they're like, oh, I can't break this bolt loose. Why are you getting the same pay that I am? And you're asking me to come break this bolt loose for you.
Yeah, I get paid less than you, and I have to walk over there.
And then even better yet, when I say, why can you not break this loose? They're immediate. Before I didn't even say anything. I swear, I did not say a word. I made a face or something. And their immediate reaction was, well, don't give me the line that men can do or women can do the same job as a man. And I didn't even say, I didn't even allude to that. But all of a sudden I was like, I got ambushed. And I was like, no, sir, really? Why? That wasn't even a conversation, but it was already in your head. So obviously, you can't do the job. Get out. Don't apply. Don't even
Well, I mean, here's the thing is, if that's something that you want to do and you want to be good at, you can't get your feelings hurt if you can't do it.
No, you can't.
Again, I'm going to refer to the military again. You have to be honest with yourself in the military.
Yeah, you've got people relying on. It's a life and death situation.
I mean,
which I don't think people understand.
Is our stuff is, unlike a lot of jobs, civilian jobs or whatever, does come with dire consequences if you do not do what you need to do, right? So the first thing you have to realize is you have to be honest with yourself, right? You can't fake the funk. You cannot do it. When shit goes sideways,
right?
You cannot fake the funk. But either you can break the bolt on if you're a 88 Mike, as they call it, an MOS, a truck driver in the Army, and you get a flat in the middle of a combat zone, and we're all stuck in the back of your truck. Either you can take out that giant breaker bar and you can break that nut and change that tire, which is what you supposedly have been training for this whole time. Either you can do it or you can't. There's no crying in combat. There's no holding your hand up and telling you, oh, hold on a second. It was so much easier when I was back at Bragg or wherever, right?
Fort Bragg. Fort Bragg's awesome.
I had air tools back at Bragg, right?
Right.
Either you do it or you don't. You got to be honest with yourself. Can I do this? Right? Like a big thing was, at least again, I'm referencing my experience in the infantry, is carrying another person, doing like an Army carry. There's a lot of people that said, I'm an infantry guy. I can carry you out of combat. But they pair themselves up with a guy that weighs less than them while we're doing the training, right? So me being like
the skinny guy,
me being like 180 pounds, I go find the smallest shrimp dick dude that's like $130, and I'm throwing him around like a rag doll instead of grabbing, Fluffy Muffins, 230.
Fluffy Muffins.
Yeah, that's got a 240 Bravo machine gun and all this kind of stuff, and trying to pick him up and carry him a certain distance to get him out of the thing. That's where you have to be honest with yourself. Like, can you do that or not? Because it's probably going to be Fluffy Muffins that goes down.
It's not going
to be Shrimp Dick.
He's a larger target and he's a slower target. Man, that's why we eat cows. They're large and they're slow.
Heavy guys, usually it's the bigger guys that carry the 240 Bravo because it's a heavy machine gun, right? He's running around with it, so they usually get the big buff guys because it's easier for them to carry, a big heavy ass machine gun, right? But he's also wide as all outside. And he's got a crew served weapon, or he's got a machine gun that they're going to start shooting at, because that's what's putting all the suppressive fire on them versus the pop, pop, pop once in a while me with a rifle, right?
Right.
So he is more than likely, realistically, the one that they're going to train their weapons on. They're going to start firing at that dude because they're going to try to take out the machine gun that's cutting everybody in half.
Yeah, why
would they shoot him? And so now I got to go grab Fluffy Muffins and drag him off the side of the hill, right?
Oh, damn it, Fluffy Muffins!
I'm saying this in light because I've seen this stuff happen. I've seen this stuff happen in combat.
Right. Yeah, I know I'm laughing and I shouldn't laugh.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I had a situation with another team leader in Iraq or whatever, where a dude ran out. We were scrolling, what they call scrolling the road, which is, dude goes to the corner.